got the Operation Monster Force, the Kiloworg. So this is a fresh monkey fiction licensed partnership with Fury Planet, if that's even the line that they're still calling it. This company, I think, is kind of transitioning from being very much third party to trying to be more official. And Fresh Monkey Fiction, they're a third party company, but they're, doing new licensing, creating their own characters, where Fury Planet is kind of delving into some non-licensed material, and it seems like kind of stepping away from it. So this is an interesting collaboration. You can't really see too much because there's a lot of glare going on here, so we won't spend too much time. But you got the Operation Monster Force on the front and also on the top. You've got the Kilowog, Night Warrior, not excuse me, Night Hunter on the side. And I said Fury Planet, but it's Maestro Union. On the other side, almost the same thing, but we got this BBTS exclusive. And then on the back, there's actually a little comic panel. That's kind of cool. And then we get some photography. And I'm just gonna zoom in on that for a moment. And then we do have a UPC on the bottom and a Maestro Union hologram sticker on the bottom to let you know it's an official product. All right, so let's open this guy up. There is, what is this? Is this a poster? Oh wow. So there is a poster in here. Night Hunter. See if I can get a better shot of this. Sorry, just trying to get some of the glare off. That is pretty cool though. The Forgotten King has returned. And the back is just white. And we've got a lot of film. Never seen anybody put film on the outside. I don't know why they did this. Ah, and it's taped. Okay. So these went flying off. These are for the inner shoulders. See if I can demonstrate this. He's got this little baggie. These are shotgun shells. Oh, stuff is falling out. Try to do it like this. So we've got a bandolier in a bag. We've got 3 sets of hands along with the hands that it comes with. We've got 2 alternate heads. That is that tray. The next tray, we've got the alternating pieces to turn him naked, along with some extra clothes, accessories, and his Gatling gun. And that is it. Yep, that is it. Okay, so let's go ahead and start taking all this stuff out. Okay, so here we have Kilowog. And just to kind of briefly talk about this guy, this is a repaint of the Maestro Union figure in a dark gray color. And they've ended up giving us pieces of a couple different sets. I don't know if this came with the original, but this did come with the white repaint. We've got this Gatling gun, which I believe only came with the first version. He's got this Predator-like weapon for his arm. It's badly deshapen, so this is going to take some hot water to fix. I'll probably not going to use this anyway, but it's a cool little thing, you know. Like the big thing about these is you can customize this. You got so many different ways to display this guy, like it's insane. So in his out of package mode, he's got the trench coat, he's got the legs with the pants. You can swap this out pretty easily and give him wolf legs, full wolf legs. Same thing with the arms. You can swap the arms out and give him regular arms. You can also change his, cloak to a sleeveless jacket. You got these shotgun shells, but you don't have a shotgun, which is weird. Just looked at the box to see if he was supposed to come with a shotgun. He does not. It's still cool. It's gonna, you know, give some extra life to this belt that he's got on. But you can just slip these in there. Maybe they don't want to go in. So, oh, so much for that. You could probably heat this up with a heat gun to take care of that. And I said this was a bandolier, but okay, widely misshapen here, but you could, yeah, I guess this is a bandolier. So you could put this around his chest, and then there is a side to this Gatling gun where you can shove these pieces into, I believe. They don't really want to go in. All right, that one kind of wants to go in. So you can have the, I got this backwards, but you get the idea. You can have that in there so you can hold the Gatling gun and have the feed going in. Again, just lots of options. Before we start taking things apart, let's compare him with his brothers. So here is the original release. It's got more of this brown motif. As you see, he did come with a shotgun, and those shells will go in there. You just gotta put some work into it. But that's kind of the difference in the colors. Then we've got this guy with the chainsaw and axe. He's kind of meant to be more of this like outdoorsman kind of motif. And that's where we get this coat, this different sleeveless coat. And basically that's what this is. So he comes with that accessory. He should have come with a shotgun. Don't know why they did that or didn't do that. The heads are static, so if you want him snarling, you're going to need to put that face on him. He does have a face with a cigar. If you want to do that, give him a little bit more, old man personality. And for the most part, I think all this stuff is pretty easy to interchange. Might take a little force to pull this out, and you might want to heat it up first. And pulling at an angle can kind of help too. So, and take that off. And we've got these gray pieces for the overcoat. And then we can put on these. I said gray, but I meant green. So we can put these gray pieces on, and let's just see what he looks like with this real quick. Okay. I don't know if I have the arms all the way in, but just trying to do this quickly. It can help bending and pulling like that. So there's that look. I think that's pretty cool. This might be the look that I keep him in. And then last, we can take the clothing all the way off. And we can swap this smaller mane for a much larger one. Let's give him the very aggressive head. And I did this off camera, but you're definitely going to need to heat the hole up here because the ball peg doesn't really fit there. So definitely gonna need to heat it up. Anyway, oh, And it just popped off. This is probably the only frustrating part of this figure. Okay, the head's not really on, but it's close enough. Okay, so let's just stick these back on. Okay, for the time being, I've put the other head back on because it came with this head. It's shaping a little bit better to hold on to, but you get the idea. So you can have this look, which actually I think looks pretty cool, and then I don't know how much of a pain this is going to be, but you can remove the lower legs. Ooh, and it just broke on me. That is unfortunate. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that out. So this came out pretty easily, but I don't know why it broke like that. BBTS usually has pretty good customer service, so I'm going to reach out to them. So we're going to put this guy on, and just for good measure, I put some heat here, and that went on pretty well. I mean, we could put this belt on him. We could do all kinds of crazy stuff. Um, Tail comes off pretty easily. Let's heat that up real quick. Okay. That appears to be in there. Now we're going to take these lower legs off and we're going to heat these up. And then you pretty much got a naked werewolf. Take away his weapon holding hands and give him some open hands. And as you see stands pretty effortlessly. There's some really great paint apps. For the general skin areas, there's not a whole lot going on, at least from the naked eye, but there is a wash over the figure. The areas where there is hair, there's at least two tones, maybe three. So I think there's probably like a black wash, a gray that is just part of the plastic color, and then like a light wash that is these highlights on top. And it really makes the whole thing, kind of pop and stand out. The yellow eyes are nice. He does have kind of a scratch, a little tiny scratch over this eye. The mouth detail is really amazing. And if you've never seen it before, he does have these little puppy toe looking things on the bottom. So very cool figure. Minus this thing breaking, but very cool figure. I don't know how we could have prevented this because this isn't a place where you can't really heat. It's already connected into the torso, so I don't know if you could have heated that up to make a difference, but it is what it is. Um, and again, you can do some crazy stuff here. You got options, but I kind of feel like in this mode he should be like just plain feral werewolf looking creature. And then last, to do some comparisons, we've got the original Veteran Williams in the brown motif, which I dig a lot, but I think I like this gray a lot better. And then we've got the, man, I forgot what these are called. The Loose Collector Great Wolf, and he's huge. But there's some different things going on between the two. I think you can appreciate both without saying, well, you should have this one. No, you should have this one. Well, I mean, to me, you should have both. Get them all, because we've never lived in a time where you could have all these werewolf figures. I mean, it's like crazy. This is the best time to be a werewolf fan. So that is the review. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have learned anything, be careful with these figures that have these, they're premium. They have these very thick, dense plastic. That means they're going to be probably more prone to breakage because of that. Just like the Four Horsemen packaging, you know, heat your joints up. You can use a heat gun, but it is safer to use hot water and pour it into the joint, because the heat effect would be more general and not concentrated to a stream of hot air. So just take that into advice. We didn't talk about it all the way, but he does have these gun holding hands. He's got these splayed hands. He's got some even wider splayed hands, and there's so much you can do with this guy. You might want to buy two of them. That's what I'm thinking about. So I can have one in the military gear and then one to kind of be full werewolf. So again, let me know what you think in the comments. As always, tune into more videos coming up. And if you haven't done so, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Thank you.